We are asking ZM supporters to pray for the situation in Malawi. It feels like the country is poised on a very fragile knife edge. Last week I attended a virtual meeting of the Scotland-Malawi Partnership, which included many health leaders from Malawi. One shared something particularly alarming. They said, "We have a disaster in the making because people are just letting go of all the measures that were put in place and that have taken us this far with very few confirmed cases." The big change came about when Malawi's Supreme Court confirmed that the rerun of the presidential election should go ahead in July. On 12th of May, the BBC reported huge political rallies were held over the weekend that completely defied social distancing and mask-wearing measures, hours after the country reported its highest single-day spike in confirmed coronavirus cases. The rallies were held a day after 13 more coronavirus cases were reported, with 5 of the cases detected among health workers. ZM's field director Simon Chikwana shared his concerns with me via Zoom.
Every day they are recording new cases, which means lives are at stake, and the virus is spreading. Almost 8, if not 9 districts have already been affected.
Right.
And previously it was those who traveled, but now it is spreading to those who have never traveled, but they have got contacts within Malawi. And now, when you go to Nsanje when you see the political rallies going on in the districts, all those districts where they are going, they have recorded cases. And we never know who is carrying the virus. There is no social distance. There is no PPE worn amongst those who are attending the meetings, including the speakers, the politicians themselves. So one would wonder why all this, as if they don't know what is happening elsewhere in the world. And to make matters worse, when we have already have the problem right here with us. So it's really a concern. I'm also concerned very much. I'm very much concerned when you see the political rallies, masses of people dancing, singing, and there's no distance. So what are we fighting? We are not fighting. We have just left it to go, which is very dangerous. That's the problem. People like here, people might say, no, the rate of death is not alarming, but the problem, the disease is spreading, and it was continue to spread, and then it will attack the vulnerable, and once we start dying, we'll be surprised. Yeah, we'll be overwhelmed, really. Yeah, we'll be overwhelmed. It's a matter of time. Just a matter of time.
Please will you pray about this situation? Please pray that the political leaders, the President and the opposition uphold the need for appropriate measures to continue to be practiced to prevent the spread of coronavirus. And please pray that the Lord will protect the country of Malawi from the devastating potential of this virus. Only God can intervene and save them. In terms of ZM's response to provide PPE for the Zambezi Evangelical Church, this process continues as Simon reports now.
They are almost about to run out of the PPE that we supplied last month.
Okay.
So if we can supply as you proposed last week, I think it will help them very much.
Okay.
They need the protection. If it is affecting the health workers at the Queens, where at least they have got the PPE, what about the villages?
Please pray for this process as it continues, for supply of protective equipment and for God's protection for ZEC's healthcare workers at Matanda, Ntonda, Mitsidi, Ntoroa and Maluma. Thank you for your prayers for Malawi and for the workers on the front line. May the Lord be our rock, our fortress and our deliverer. Amen.